The following is not meant for children, has been edited by Cute Stuff, and is brought to you by support from Patreon. Hello, and welcome back. I am MaesterAelix, and this is MaesterAelix's Build Love Time, or better known as MaesterAelix's BLT. The videos in this series are where I go over character builds for some of my favorite RPGs, and in this video I plan to show you, step by step, how to make a character build that I really enjoy, and explain why I enjoy it, and hopefully you will too. Now, I like to make fun and flavorful character builds, something that leans more into role-playing, that is R-O-L-E, as opposed to role-playing, which is R-O-L-L. However, it never hurts to give yourself some numerical advantages from time to time. Now, I'm the first to admit that my way is far from the only way to build characters. This is just one character built in a way I think is fun, and hopefully I'll do a good enough job to make you want to play this character too. However, feel free to change things to make it a character you do want to play. As I go through this build, I'm going to go into detail into what and why I've selected the things I did, but what I won't be doing to you is read the books to you. First off, that's very boring. And second, doing that removes the need for you to get your own books. I love these games, and I'd love for you to support the publishers, so please buy their books. Now, let's get everything settled out, shuffled up, and made into this BLT. Alright guys, this is not the Scooby Gang. Yes, I have a wolf, but he's not a Great Dane. He will bite your face off, and like any of the putties we see. Today's BLT is for the Power Rangers RPG by Renegade Games. The character today is Aelix and his wolf friend Max. The Wolfen Ranger, a black ranger and his best friend. Aelix has always been a bit of an odd duck, always one to be out in the countryside. However, this has also led him to have a different set of social skills. When he's among people, he's rather outgoing and very funny, almost like he's making up for the time spent amongst the animals. This time in the forest has led him to not only find his deep forest best friend Max, but has also made his bond so strong that it resonates in the grid. So, let's get into the layers of this BLT, shall we? The books you'll need to get from Renegade Games to make the characters I've made them here is the Power Rangers Core Rulebook, Beneath the Helmet, A Jump Through Time, the Field Guide to Action and Adventure, and the G.I. Joe Core Rulebook. Now with that out of the way, let's begin. Influence. I'll be the first to admit that Power Rangers has some excellent influences, and while I'd love to take a full complement of 3, I'm going to show a little restraint and go with just 1. This character, with his pet, will be complicated enough. Now, with that said, the one influence shows is Handler from A Jump Through Time. For someone that's a nature lover and has a focus on animal handling, this is excellent, and will let those roles to control Max succeed way more often. Origin. There's a lot of good origins out there, but this time I went with Oddball. Aelix is certainly a weirdo. He's a little too personable, and he's a little too liked by animals and people equally. He's odd, and that is perfect. This Origins perk, Nobody Like Me, allows him to get a bonus perk. So with that, I'm going to go with Morphin Pet from the Field Guide to Action and Adventure. Now, this perk requires its Morphin time, which is a non-issue, and a D4 in animal handling. We don't have that yet, but we will. This origin also lets us choose our essence increase and skill boost, so this time I'm going to take a social essence and I'm going to put that skill into animal handling. Aelix is a positive guy, quick with a good bit of positive reinforcement, so I made him a Black Ranger. This is a great role for a supportive team player. Along with the Power Ranger perk, it's Morphin Time, which is just so cool. He also gets the Black Ranger perk, Heart of the Team, which gets him a special resource known as Quips and Speeches, which are used to boost your allies. This role also gives Aelix a Strength Essence boost of 1, and I put that into the Might skill. Also, 2 points into social, and both of those points go directly into performance. Gear. The gear step on Power Rangers is nice in that it is limited. Black Rangers get, for gear, a wrist communicator, a power morpher, a blade blaster, which is just so cool, and your choice of a versatile power weapon. And for Aelix, I went with a golden power staff. That looks like a pretty standard stick from the forests. Essence Step. The Essence Step is always a big step on any character. It's where you can meet some prerequisites or boost skills you want to focus on. With that in mind, and the following suggested spread of 4-3-3-2, here's how I spread Aelix's Essence scores. The +4 goes into Smart's Essence. This Essence does go up kind of slowly for a Black Ranger, so a small boost now will do a world of good. As for the skills, I'm putting 2 into Survival, because he's an outdoorsy guy, and 2 into Alertness because he has to keep his eyes on his friends, his enemies, and possibly wild animals. The first +3 goes into Speed Essence. It's the slowest gained essence in Black Ranger, so it needs the help. As for the skills, I'm putting 2 into Finesse, as that's what the staff uses, and 1 into Initiative if for no other reason to not roll with a penalty. The second +3 goes into Social, which does go up fast, but we have some needs to be met. The skills here all 3 are going into Animal Handling, which meets and exceeds the prereqs for Morphin Pet. The last essence boost goes into Strength with a +2. The Strength goes up surprisingly quick for a Black Ranger, so this time I'm putting the skill points into +1 for Athletics, because he's a sporty forest kind of guy, and +1 to Conditioning, because more hit points are always good. And now a quick mention about Max. All the rules for making and commanding a pet are in the G.I. Joe Core Rulebook, and being a Morphin Pet, he also benefits from It's Morphin Time, which is just crazy. At this level, he is a standard level of pet, so a quick rundown on his stats and things like that. Max is a wolf. His ground speed starts at 30. At common size, he gets +1 to his toughness defense. He is an attack animal, so he has a strength essence of 2, a speed essence of 2, a smarts essence of 1, and a social essence of 1. He starts with 3 health. He knows 2 commands, attack and move. His attack is considered a strike, and he has the perk Acute Senses for the sense of smell. With 4 ranks in Animal Handling, Aelix gives Max 4 animal perks, in addition to the default Animal perk for free. The 4 I chose at Max at this time are Basic Armor Training and Advanced Armor Training, because It's Morphin Time gives defense bonuses based on your armor training. And then I went with Favorite Command, which is Attack, and Assistant, so that his attacks can be issued faster and continue the team boosting theme as well. Max will be faster than most of the team members, so best to capitalize on that speed and have him bite and lend assistance. So keep that in mind when you start selecting Max's skills. The only thing I can recommend right now is to put both strength points into Might. Hey, you've made it this far into the video. Thank you for that. Seems like you're liking the video, so please show that you do by hitting the thumbs up button down below. Maybe leave a comment, tell me what you're enjoying. Now that this character has been established, let's get into the levels. This time we're only going to level 4 to get the complete build. Level 2. Level 2 is one of those levels where we just amp up the core idea. First off, we get the perk, Whatever We Need, but I'm going to swap that out with the alternative, Iron Bravado from Jump Through Time. For Aelix, this is a better perk and can be used a little bit more actively in combat. The second perk we get in this level is You've Got This, another excellent team boosting option, and of course I'm going to throw that onto Max whenever we can. Unless we have a PC that's better positioned. Level 2 also gives us a Strength Essence, which I'm then putting that skill point into Athletics. It's a solid skill choice, and shows off how his forest living lets him be, more agile. Level 3. Oh yeah, level 3 is so fun. Aelix finally gets his Zord. And to no surprise, I'm imagining it's a wolf Zord. Super sweet. This level also increases his smarts by 1, and with the skill point it brings, I'm putting that into the survival skill. Level 4. Oh baby, level 4 is the one we've been waiting for. Level 4 lets us choose a general perk, and this time I'm going to pick Morphin Pet from the adventure guide once again. Now, I know most perks say they cannot be taken multiple times, but Morphin Pet specifically says that it can. So we shall. This will increase the stats and bonuses on Max, and I'll go over that in just a moment. Level 4 also gives Aelix a speed increase, for which I'm going to put that +1 into driving. That is the use Zord skill, so we should at least reduce the penalties there. So, with another application of Morphin Pet, Max rises up from a standard pet to a limited pet. And this increases his stats. For example, this increases his land speed by 15 points, putting it up to 45. He also gets 2 more points of evasion. He gets acute senses a second time, which I'll apply to his hearing. His attacks are now considered close combat blades, which is great. He also gets 2 more essence scores of your choice and 1 more health. At this point, for what I wanted for Aelix and Max, I'm done. This is such a fun combo to indulge in. Black Ranger is a great booster of others, and by adding in a Morphin Pet on Max, you get an amazing companion. Now, is Max as good as another PC? No, not even close. But as far as a role-playing angle and tool, Max is top-notch. The wolf can put on Power Ranger armor. He's fast as all get out, which also means when he's morphed, his leaping is insane. Really, this is such a fantastic symbiotic relationship. As you level up, take every chance you can to raise your animal handling. This will get us more perks for Max. I'd suggest Agreeable next. And your next time you get a general perk, get Morphin Pet for a third and last time. The upgrades there are just amazing. Alternatives. There's only one alternative I have at this time, and that was for a real hard decision in the end. In Beneath the Helmet, there is a variant of Blue Ranger called Aqua Ranger. It's science-based and has a heavy environmentalist angle to it, making Max an Aqua Ranger would lean much harder into the man of the forest angle, and I was so close to making him an Aqua Ranger. Well, with all of that being said, here's where I'm going to say, thank you all for joining me. Please remember to like, comment, and of course subscribe. It's a little click for you, but a really big deal for me, and I greatly appreciate everyone who does. And if you have enjoyed this video, check out the links down below for the artist, my editor, my merch market, and of course my Patreon campaign, where you can get a variety of rewards including early access to all my videos. Thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all on the next one. This is a special shout out to all my wonderful supporters over on Patreon. Aaron Smith, Dennis Detman, Drew Betts, Harry Thompson, Mark Milius, and Takashi Yamato. Thank you all so much. These videos wouldn't exist without you.